What is up, guys? It's Brian the Rehab 3000 here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my Fallout 76 camp. Now, it's a pretty cool little camp. I can't complain. It's pretty dope. Let me tell you, this camp is pretty beast, man. I took a while making this. I'm not gonna lie. There were some moments where I was like, yeah, I wasn't too sure about it, but this is probably the best location and the best I could do. So let's get right into it. So first thing to my right is going to be our little survival tent slash, in case Fallout 76 ever adds more companions to your settlers or pets, this is where my pet would be. The next thing I got is a communal fire pit for people to sit around. It's like a fire. Oh my god, freaking mole rat. There we go. It's like a little fire pit. I have a fire pit on top of a fire pit. So yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a fire pit on top of a fire pit just to give it an aesthetic feel. It's pretty clean. I for most part enjoy it. I think it's a really nice touch to the camp. It really adds atmosphere, makes it look like it has a purpose and it's actually fun to use. So the next item we have on here is our Wasteland Love Seat. Now, this thing is really cool. I don't remember where I got this. It must have been something from the Atom shop because I don't remember buying this or even having it. It's cool. I don't know what else to say. It's like a little seat, where you just sit down with your companion or, somebody you play with. It's just nice and scenic. This would be really cool around areas that use a lot of wood. Next thing we have is our guard post. Nothing crazy, just a few guard posts. I mean, not really much of a exciting thing. On the outside here we have a truck full of fertilizer, also pretty useless. It's just the aesthetic feel. I have a few signs that say do not enter free states, and then usually I'm going to show you my turrets here. So I got a few turrets. Now here we have our grill. Nothing crazy, it's just a grill. Over here we have our scavenger collectron slash workbench area. This is just your basic scavenger collectron. Nothing too crazy. Moving past that, I'm gonna show you that cardboard cutout. So next thing we have is our outside workbench slash vendor station. This is probably just like a little minimalistic underground type thing. Everything's just on the bottom. You have your Tinker's workbench, you have your player vendor, and then you have all your other workbenches. It's a pretty clean aesthetic feeling, it makes it feel like you're in the Fallout universe, especially with that. And then we have our Rehab 3000 sign up here with the big lettering, so shout out to that. And then the next thing we have is going to be our cabin. Now this cabin, to our left, we have an icebox refrigerator. This is where you store stuff for it to last a little longer than it usually does and in your inventory. It's a pretty cool aesthetic feeling to your house. Then I got a useless oven, and then I have another supply crate, which is a little stash. So that's another clean feature. Then I have this little alarm clock. It's a pretty simple one. I have a magazine rack. Unfortunately, when I disabled it, it's disabled. Picture frame, a bed, an overseer's couch, the overseer chair. I got a desk. There was a terminal. I'm not sure what happened to that terminal. I don't want to figure it out, but I have a personal terminal there. Other than that, this is a pretty nice buy. If this ever came back, I would rebuy it. It's such a clean little aesthetic feeling. It's all connected to that wood structure, what makes it look kind of like, post-apocalyptic and stuff. It's a pretty clean feature. Pretty clean. Next thing I have, which I'm pretty proud of, I'm getting it started, is my bobblehead stand. I have a few bobbleheads. They're all bobbleheads that are, in the game. I almost have them all. There's no repeats, so they're all different. And then I have this television, which does nothing, just for aesthetics. And then now moving up to their main event, which is our living room, up top living room slash bar area. So first thing upon arrival will be this giant gorilla statue. Rest in peace, Harambe. So, and then to the right we have an overseer chair and then a picture of a little kitty in the frame there. And then we have some of the Fosnot ribbons. And then we have a few signs from this, Red Rocket, which lights up. And then you have a cigarette machine, which is also a stash box. Over here we have a pool table. It'd be cool if you could play pool with it. And then we have a couple benches. We have a window wall where we can open it. A few Fosnot masks. A plasma, that gun, the Gatling one, and then the suppressor shotgun. The Gauss shotgun, I should say. We have another sign here. It's the back alley bowling. I'm not sure. It's not really necessary. And for the main part of this video is our bar area. Now, this is something that I'm very proud of. This is a very clean looking aesthetic bar, post-apocalyptic scene. It's a very, very unique bar, one would say. I mean, there's not really much to it. I bought the bar set. I do have my companion Beckett up here who does sell booze, so this not only makes it feel like, a Fallout game. This is like the closest thing I'll have to like a little community that builds up in there. And my vendors that's up here, I do have like alcohol. I do sell the pickaxe, pilsner, and all the other stuff. Other than that, it's a pretty clean aesthetic feeling to the bar. That's a pretty dope one. I have the balloons everywhere. I have all this stuff. I have mounted enemy heads. Other than that, I have a few instruments, and then I have a Red Rocket stash. And other than that, that's it, guys. I mean, I really don't have much else to show. That's basically it, though. I do hope you guys enjoy the video. I would appreciate if you guys did give me a thumbs up. That would be a really nice thing to do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.